Alright. So we're in the end of chapter 3, apparently. We're at 3.5 of 5.5? Something like that. So this is a programming puzzle game for people who have not seen it before. Most similar to Space Gym as far as a game that people may have heard of or seen. Let's see. It's probably not easy to catch up on the plot as much, and the plot was actually at least somewhat good and like had like some decent writing to the characters. Like I don't know that it's like a terribly deep or amazing plot, but it was more than the pure throwaway you would kind of expect, I guess. So basically we're like an alchemist that got freshly hired by House Van Tassen, and then this other house like kind of goes to war with him, and it like initially it's thought to be just like kind of a posturing sort of war where it's like, well, we just need to show that we're mighty, and they're gonna like exchange a few little blows, and maybe we'll like cede this small bit of land and then it'll be over, and that's just how these things kind of go. But oh wait, it was a real war, and we just got wrecked, and now we kind of ran away, and we're making some potions for people to make ends meet on the interim as we, I don't know, plot revenge or some number of things like that, perhaps. This alchemy game is right, yes. So let's load up some previous solution to like, I don't even remember who this Nils Weddle guy. Concordia Lim was like, she's, what would you say, like a, you could say Princess of House Van Tassen for a comparable title. But, oh no, I don't want to make a new solution. Wait. Oh no, I just have to double click it. Okay. So this game works by you've got some reagents and you're trying to make some end product that combines those reagents in certain ways, and you put various mechanisms on and glyphs to transmute your reagents into other stuff, and then the end result might look something like this. So we got like a water being merged with a bunch of salt over here, and then we're tacking on some of these fire molecules and spinning it over like so. So that was actually a very efficient one. It's not super efficient compared to some people on my friends list that are all crushing it, but compared to average, that was very efficient. Which I'm not like always prioritizing, but that's something I at least sometimes prioritize. I prioritize style and whatever's fun to do more than anything else. You want to see that terrible solution again? I mean, we gotta bring that back. That was airship fuel, right? Gotta show off airship fuel. This thing's amazing. So we've got these arms spinning in this track all the way around this mess here, and this thing is amazing. It's making like multiple of these at the same time, spinning them all around, but it's like, it's not, I could never get it actually working smoothly and consistently. And the best part here is literally one cycle later after the It completes its instructions, it fails. 1 cycle later, it fails. If it fails anytime during that, it doesn't count as a solution, but we only needed to do 66 cycles for our solution. So, it was good enough. Hey, girls, have it. It was good enough. Hey, silly pears. We had at least one that was like super efficient. Just showing off a few of the old machines. It's kind of satisfying just to watch these things run sometimes. That's fairly efficient. Okay. Not too far behind the Frid's list min-maxing over here. Exactly, White Tiger. I could not make a gif of it. It wouldn't let me. I wanted to. I was sad. There was like a... vaguely remember aqua or water being the efficient thing I'm trying to think of, but I'm probably not gonna find it. That's okay. Oh, that one's pretty cool. Like, I love this little stylish spin at the end. Just... It'd be nice if they showed me like a full list rather than just the people that crushed me, but you know. And apparently this was the last one we did, Warming Tonic. Yeah, that's a pretty good solution. I like that. Oh yeah, we actually already looked at that, didn't we? That's fine. The voice I played, I mean, we voiced all the narrative bits of this already, silly pears. That's happened. You can check the VODs. It's there. I remember a bit of their demeanor, not so much their the exact voices I used for them. I guess I probably should have checked the VODs real quick, but I guess we're looking at a life sensing potion next. Yeah, like I don't remember Nils Whittle at all, so I don't like know what this goober's voice is. Wait, let's see. When was he introduced? Maybe I do. Was he like a top middle voice? So is he introduced with this thing? Oh, he's the thief we're hiring to go back into the Van Towson compound. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, we're making him the stuff. We're making him the climbing rope and the life sensing potion so he can break into the Van Towson house. Okay. Okay. So I at least sort of remember that guy. This seems rather unprecedented. It is. I'm exploring new frontiers in alchemy here. Dare I ask what the great alchemist is concocting now? Imagine yourself with an increased sensitivity to life. If a guard were standing in the next room, you could feel their presence, as a kind of pulse or thump. Sounds rather ghastly. But you'd be nigh undetectable. I suppose I do enjoy the occasional unfair advantage. Oh my, did this introduce a new thing we haven't used? Alright, the glyph of Animissimus transmutes 2 atoms of neutral salt into 1 atom of vitae and 1 atom of Mors. So we turn salt into life and death. Alchemists who use this glyph are not always regarded favorably by the university. We theoretically had something out here. Is this mildly beneficial to leave in place, or mild? Yeah, this is like nothing. Alright. We don't even have any instructions or anything out here, so I think this is probably fine to leave it in place. We need a, 1 life, 1 death for, salt. And it doesn't actually matter that there's differences from these reagents to start. They're all gonna effectively be the same for me right here, I think. Does that pull through without smashing into the stuff there? Yeah, it should, right? I'm not entirely sure on that. Let's find out. Let's see if we can remember how this works. So we need to do a grab command. Then rotate clockwise. Oh, this is... We've got pivot and rotate, which are separate. Okay. Pivot twirls it, rotate moves the whole thing. Then a drop and a repeat. Oh, that's a turn early. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that could pull it away from that without smashing into that. So that's fine. How awkwardly far to get the death over here at the same time. We can't get like super frisky, can we? Try to spin it. Yeah, that's gonna smash right into that. It's like just picturing like spinning it past everything perfectly, threading the needle there. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, this is fine. We'll spin it over here. Or not that one. All right. We've done the most basic of stuff. Now, how do we do everything else? Hey, blue-eyed rat. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of content available for those who want it. So, I mean, I think ideally I'd want to pull one of each of these into salt as well. And then pull this into salt twice, so that's 4 salt, life and death, that's the ingredients we need. We then, of course, still need to get them where they need to be, but... Oh man, can I even use the same glyph here? Maybe? Maybe I shouldn't, though? I can just put down glyphs of calcification all day long. I think I'm fine with this. Alright, so they grab here, I believe. Like, they can't do that sooner, right? Yeah, okay. Always need a 2 gap there, that's what I thought. So, okay. So that's the starting plan. This can mostly be anywhere. Like, this will just be wherever is convenient to fit with the mess of everything else over here. So meanwhile, like, this is dropping something over here that we're, like, gonna just, like, have a series of tubes. Bring it out, a series of arms. I guess they're really tubes, but... bring it over and around. I'm guessing we're like putting everything together kind of up here. Hey, Speed Frog. It seems relatively, logical, I suppose. We'll, just keep, moving it a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Hey, Jammy Web Games! Thank you kindly for the raid. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Salutations, Who Fruit Dat, Katarn, Salvia Baker. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm doing quite well, Jammy. Loading up our chat with piles of cat bowls. I'm surprised. Like, I've always been surprised that your cat is just happy to chill in that bowl all the time, and I've never had a cat that wants to be in one space that often. Journey of a Roach. Huh? I don't think I've heard of that one. Greetings, Hecate Preva. Welcome to the stream as well. Hey there, Celtic Lullaby. Forever just joining us, this is Opus Magnum. This is alchemy-themed programming puzzles. So if you've ever heard of Space Kim or Infinifactory, games like that, it's along those same lines. That we've got some number of base reagents that we're trying to turn into some end product. So in this case, we're making a life-sensing potion for a thief we hired to break into our former home, essentially. Cheers, Heka. That's some alchemy I could get behind. Salutations, Greg and Balto. So this is what the life-sensing potion is comprised of: salt and life and death. So we need to turn earth, air, and fire into a bunch of salt and life and death. And then connect it all together appropriately. The connecting it together part's the trickiest part. And let's see, it's always helpful to pop back into a completed puzzle to get an idea of how things work. For people who haven't seen it before, so here, like, you can do a lot of different things with puzzles. Cheers, Jammy. Thank you for the salt. Oh, this one's a little, like, big. I don't know if I can even zoom out for it, but here's an example of a completed puzzle. Let's see, what's even going on over here? Okay, that's combining it. Oh, and flinging it over here. Okay. So last time I played this game was 10 months ago, so kind of trying to remember what was even happening here. So yeah, this one's got like these arms on these big old tracks spinning around. And if you want to, you can try to optimize for how fast it is, how much the parts cost, how much room it takes up. I try to optimize for style mostly, which is either fast or nothing. I don't optimize for cost or area at all, really. Just like plastic, no home. Just like plastic and meat. Okay, so far we turn a couple elements into salt, which turns them into life and death, and we start moving stuff around. That's all we got so far here. Try to take up as much space as possible. That's kind of what I do. It's kind of my MO, just have a sprawling machine. But hopefully it'll look cool in its sprawl, you see. So yeah, eventually we need to have everything put together and spit out here. And currently it's coming in together from a million different directions, so we'll see how that works. Have a good night, Kitar. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you were saying night to Jammy. Well, night to you as well, Jammy. Sleep well. Sleep well. And Jammy streams a lot of like narrative and adventure sort of games. Nice, friendly and methodical stream to check out, by the by. And now we get to play the, like, stare at the screen, figure out what I'm gonna do game. That's how it goes in a lot of puzzle games, though, I suppose. That is how it goes. So we end up with salt here and salt here. Do I want to, like, try to have one arm magically fuse everything? That's not necessarily an easy feat, but it's probably pretty stylish if we could pull it off. can eventually get all the pieces we need where they need to go. At the right times. And so if we're trying to like optimize cycles at all, like it's good to not have any of the instructions. Like we're doing little like basic programming for these different arms. Like this one is grabbing, rotating twice, dropping off, and then looping back to where it started. So that is grabbing, rotating, rotating again, releasing, which turns into life and death here, and then it just goes back. Hey, Muffin Drake. So if we have like one arm that has super long instructions, it slows everything else down. We could theoretically have like two of these things. Yeah, maybe we'll try to have two of these things. So we have like one arm like kind of put together half of it and the other arm put together the rest or something. Is that a thing that makes sense? Maybe. Hey there, Xenon. That is at least somewhat accurate, yeah. It's not as accurate as it is in Human Resource Machine or TAS 100, but it's still ultimately a programming puzzle game at its core. Oh man, that's almost where we want it. We could rotate it twice and extend. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be an 8 loop to do that. Don't ask me, Nebraska. It's not my fault. I was not petitioning for Civic. It's only 2 letters off on a standard QWERTY keyboard, though, so it makes some sense. Hey there, Onvar. I mean, technically I could look at doing this. That might be an idea. What are we combining right now? We're combining salt and salt. Okay. I should probably worry about getting the harder ones a little bit closer. Hey there, Ankaligor. Hey, Phantom Pilot. I think my favorite is Summertime Jams, but there's lots of good ones. There's lots of good ways to trigger the song command. And if we time that right, this one will no longer be here. Is that our plan? To swoop that in afterwards? Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually finish doing the 7 and 8 commands as it was, huh? Oh right, they'll auto drop on the reset instructions if you want. Cheers, Dathel! Thanks for the full year of continued support. Alright, then once that's dropped off here, is Tin gonna be able to move this out of the way in time? Like, what's that dropped off? I should probably group these in a way that makes more sense, huh? Six drops off for Tin's sake. So let's change that. Seven's already rotated out by then, so yeah, 11's got time to sneak in here, I think. And where do we think it wants it? Probably like further away, probably like up here or something. There's definitely some good Meat Boy tunes for sure. I seem to be on the plan of having a bunch of arms move these things around like awkwardly and like just piece by piece, but each individual set of cycles is relatively low. Alright, that seems to be my current plan, so we're kinda sticking with that. Let me make sure this doesn't break on that. Oh, that didn't even drop off. What happened over here? So that moves... Oh, 9's early. Nine relates to 4. How is it? Oh, it doesn't even drop off till there. Yeah, no, it's a full space. The other one should be broken too, right? 10 should be early too, yeah? No, 10's not early. Alright, well. I'm gonna move you up to be next to 4. Since that's where you're progressing off of. Yeah, 1 and 2, feed 3 and 4. 4 feeds 5. What is 3 feeding? Oh, 3 is not yet feeding anything, right? It just will be. Oh man, that's gonna get cramped. We'll figure out a way to make it work. Just like drop it right here, no problem, right? Yeah, probably. Alright, anyway, 4 is feeding 5, 5 is feeding 11, so let's move 11 up. Okay. It's already a collision there. That's already happening at the same time. Oh, that's 8's second loop, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. And you can't rotate this way from here, or can you? Oh no, you can go that way. That's got potential then. You could also just like move it here. That's probably closer to where it needs to be than over here is. Catch you later, Val. These ones, right? Yeah, retract. Alright, so that'll drop it here. Eventually, these pieces will get where they need to go, okay? It'll happen. You just have to believe. You just have to believe. I don't know if I'm trying to convince you guys or myself, but we're working on it. Okay, so that salt gets there. This one gets left here. 10's not doing anything. Okay. Is 10 supposed to bring this? Oh, 10 was supposed to bring this over here, which now won't necessarily work unless it gets there before this one does, in which case that'd be fine. Let's try it. Let's get our progression of these other ones smooth too, though, right? So 7 goes into 10. And that's now 8 goes into 11. Okay. Actually, I mean, I guess we don't really need that there. Okay. Oh, there's a shift, or no? There we go. Hold down control. Okay. I knew there was a copy-paste methodology here. Trebuchets are always the superior choice, Chthonic. And you could even have an upgrade tree for that if you want. It starts out as a fixed counterweight trebuchet, upgrades to a hinged counterweight trebuchet, and then a modern era tech is a floating arm trebuchet. Okay, so that one gets there first, so we need a new plan for that. Like this? I mean, just how awkward do we want it to be? Because we can do it. A lot of awkward ways. Hey, Andy. I guess I'm just embracing this garbage for right now. Alright. Embrace the garbage. Yep. There we go. So, we've got two salt molecules combined over here. So, I mean, this guy is going to provide the other salt molecules, which are going to be over here. Oh god, I'm picturing, like, the trebuchet inserter only being moderately accurate, right? Like, you can reasonably predict where the, you know, item you're grabbing from the box is gonna land, but, well, that's just kind of tedious. It's kind of funny, but it is probably just tedious, right? That would just be like having a pile of belts in the target area all combined together to catch all the, landing nonsense of the trebuchet inserter. Wait, was there like an extra salt molecule chilling over here? Yeah, like what's this? Oh, that's life. It just looks too much like salt. Okay. And what's 12's trajectory so we don't smash into it? Like if we have this here, that's probably fine. Numbers guy. That sounds amusing, but mostly terrible. Alright, so anyway, this is 11 leads into 13. We need to figure out the progression here. Okay, so 1 leads into 3. And that just is 13 right after that. Okay. Wait, can't this be 1 cycle sooner? I think so. Oh, no. It just seemed like it could be, but yep. It needs to spin an extra cycle for the life and death to actually come into existence. Already was there. Already fixed it. One probably wants to rotate it twice and get it out of dodge here. Hey there, Sam. Overall, on this puzzle that we just came back to tonight. Overall, we're most of the way through Chapter 3. We haven't played it for 10 months, and we're, I don't know, halfway through this puzzle? Doing Zealousy. And if that was a legitimate question to me, Craig, there's no easy way to sync stuff as far as I know. Okay, the visualization of the progression of the arms of the programming sheet look good at least. We can kind of track where stuff is going without being too terribly confused. Hey there, Rekal. How's it going, Torta Tang? Thank you kindly for the continued support, sir. Hey, Blackfire. Judge Dubious Designs. Well, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Only like 80% of my designs are dubious. Well, depends, like, are we also separating, like, some of them are worse than dubious, right? Airship fuel is worse than dubious. Some of them are good. Some of them are passable, and then the rest are dubious. So I guess it's like, I don't know, 65, 70% are dubious. I'm glad we figured that out. That was important. Alright, so 7, are you dealing with death? You're dealing with death, yeah. So this is life, this is death. Death ends up over here. Life ends up over here. Gasp! You too, Numbers Guy! You too! Alright, so we vaguely moved things to an approximation of a sensible place for them to be. Now what? Do we want to just merge these other two salts? can we get life or death like next to this thing? Also, did I just move this? This is supposed to be here, I think. Yeah. I mean, I can't. This is terrible. No. Let's like just make more of these glyphs of bonding elsewhere, I think. Okay, so we're gonna move the merged salt from here, and that's gonna meet up with the death that's gonna be chilling like over here, right? That looks vaguely doable. So like if you're going up here, and that's only one off to easily bring into line, I suppose. Can we do any better? Like, what if I just put this here? And we're looking to move this to here. So we got a decent amount of flexibility. I mean, that one could just do an extendo arm. Rotate, extend. Oh, but then it's not gonna bond in the right way, is it? That's gonna be too tight of a bond, I think. So. That takes these, and then it's like this. So that means we're bound in a tight V, which is not what we want. Okay, so that's not gonna work. What if we do something like over here? It's still not getting it into the right spots at all. I don't know if there's room for this to fit over here, but no, that's not good either. Alright. We'll go with the other plan. Which was like this, I think. Okay. So 3's, yeah, got the double rotate. 15 needs to move up next to 3 here. And let's get a grab right here. Retract and loop. It could actually move over one if the timing's right. I guess one argues 15 leads off of 12, so let's do that there. It's moderately complicated, Recall. Like, it's a bit easier to parse than it might look. Like, I think Opus Magnum is easier to understand and get into than, like, Space Kim, partially because you just have more flexibility with your answers, so you can kind of just piece things together and eventually come up with something that works a lot easier than you can in Space Kim, I think. Alright, so compare that timing to 4. Is that perfect timing or slightly? I mean, I could always make 4 wait just a moment if I need to. I mean, I would still call this a programming game, as would I call Space Kim and Codex of Alchemical Engineering programming games, but they're like one level extracted. It's not TAS 100 or Human Assembly Machine that are just literally programming assembly. Like, there's no layer of abstraction there whatsoever. You are just straight up programming an assembly in those games. Okay, so that is a turn early. What if we just move this out 1 notch? Ah! Evil. And it can't go the other way because 13 would block it, right? What if we wait another cycle? Oh, then it's gonna hit there. I mean, mostly at this point, Numbers Guy, I would just say play Opus Magnum instead. Or maybe even Codex of Alchemical Engineering, which was the precursor to Space Kim. Codex actually has my favorite music of all 3, although there's music from all 3 that has made it onto the playlist. And 1 song from Infinifactory, too, for that matter. Can we speed up this 13 trade over here at all? Like, if we just speed that up like 1 cycle, I think we're clear. Like, if we do this with less than all of the arms, then maybe we got a chance here. You know, I mean, I could make 9 happen first before the salt situation, but that slows down both life and death, so probably not correct. Nah. Best game for music overall? Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, probably. Like, I don't even like Chrono Cross as a game very much, but its music is fantastic. It has so many good songs. Undertale. Those, is Homestuck a game? Homestuck at least pretends to be a game sometimes. So, Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, Undertale, in approximately that order, probably. Alright, now I gotta browse, see what I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? Let's see. Video game music sidetrack here. There's a lot I really like, though. There's so many I really like. I guess we could even do a little bit of this action and bring that up on stream if we're doing a proper little sidetrack, right? Let's see. Yeah, those are what Spike's like. I mean, there's a lot of these that there's definitely songs I like, but they aren't like standout amazing, like consistently, like all throughout the track and stuff. So, AI War has a lot of good songs. Like I don't think it quite makes a top 5 or probably even top 10, but it's not too far outside that. Aquaria, I think, is kind of in the same park as AI War, like it's not S tier, but it's like A tier, I guess, in this case. I imagine a lot of people would put Bastion as S tier. It's quote only like A tier in this discussion for me. Bastion's really good. Cloud Belt's great. Then there's also some complexity here too, right? Like there's some games that I love the soundtrack a lot more in the context of the game. Crypt of the Necrodancer and FTL are probably the two biggest examples of that for me, where I don't enjoy their music as much casually. I still do enjoy both of their musics casually, but man, in the context of the games, they're really, really good. Dead Cell's okay. Deltarune is still good, but worse than Undertale. Dust Force is really strong. These are all decent. Pretty great. Pretty good. Pretty good. Minecraft's probably A tier in this case. Moonlighter, I really love Moonlighter's main theme. It's just really comfy. Kind of, I mean, that's how the game experience was for me. Like, it's not, we were talking about this earlier this stream, like, it's not a super high recommendation for me as a game overall. Like, it's decent. I liked it, 7 out of 10. But it's just comfy, and the main theme is really comfy too. Hey, look, I recognize this game. Some good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Shovel Knight's up there, certainly. Good stuff. Tower of Heaven kind of only has one song, and it's done in like 10 different ways, and it still sounds good every time. It's like one main melody, right? You could argue that with Ori and the Blind Forest too, though. It's like almost all the songs are remixes of that one melody, but it's still amazing. Yeah, Octopath is a pretty recent playlist addition. I don't think it's gonna reach the top tier echelons of my favorites or anything, but how many songs have we added to the playlist now? Like, we've already added like 7 Octopath songs to the playlist. I still got, I don't know, 15 more to sort through I haven't decided on or something. It's got a lot of good songs. VVV. It's really good. It's real good. I'm like, is this a contender for rank number 4 now? Sounds right, Muffin. Might be a contender for 4. There's several good NES games, like Batman Blaster Master, Castlevanias, that all have really solid music. Cave Story. I think VVV and Cave Story both make the top 10. There's Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger. This is the music that plays for the Codex of Alchemical Engineering, and I really like them too. It's basically like a long orchestrated classical piece that also just really fits well with the game, because it kind of like builds up into this like mechanical sort of feel that like just when you got your machine flowing and that music's going, it just feels really satisfying. There's Space Kim. I think out of these, Final Fantasy IX I would probably pick as my favorite soundtrack from the Final Fantasy games. Probably 9 and then 6 and then 7. Hey, those are also my 3 favorite in the series. Fancy that. Though not quite in that order, the order I like them. I think 9's got the strongest soundtrack, though. Let's see. That's not a game, but Habanero Ridmay's got a great soundtrack for sure. Ocarina of Time, Setsuna, Mega Man, Ninja Gaiden. The playlist heard me talking about, well, I mean, honestly, like, it's about a 70% chance the playlist landed on something we were just talking about, so it's not too hard for that to happen, but how's it going, Just Sparky? Thanks for the raid. Greetings, Dragon Zero, Shadow Cluster. We finished Time Spinner, Crying. It's already highlighted, I believe, so you can catch that in the VODs if you'd like. But none of the Toho albums are like top tier for me, but there's a lot of good Toho music for sure. I mean, if we're talking like individual songs, I adore Bad Apple, but we're talking like games as like a whole that have the best overall soundtracks, so. Sakeless, the music for it wasn't even like officially a part of the game. It was just like open use chiptune stuff that just fit really well. It has some really good songs, so it doesn't quite count. But I gotta at least give a specific shout out to Total Annihilation, because like I can't, not that I played the game in a decade, mind you, but I was not really able to play this game without the music. Like, I remember the first time I was on a new computer, and it wasn't reading from the CD properly for the music of the game, so I like started a multiplayer match of Total Annihilation, and like the music wasn't playing, and I couldn't like play properly at all. I was just so confused and couldn't do anything. It like threw off my game entirely. Which remix of Bad Apple? The most popular one. I believe it's the most popular one. The one most people are most familiar with, I suppose. Alright, bunch of other pretty good stuff. So yeah, no, I think that's about right. Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, and Undertale making the top 3. And then not too far behind is VVV and Final Fantasy IX, Total Annihilation, and several other we mentioned that aren't too far off, like Aquaria, Bastion. There you go. There's a lot of games that have really, really good music, it turns out, right? Like, and even games that like don't necessarily have a whole amazing album still often have like a couple songs I really like. Like I think Dead Cells falls into that category. The overall album is fine. Like I don't have any objections to it, but most of the songs aren't super stand out to me. But then like the Clock Tower theme, I love the Clock Tower theme. It's great. Smurfs, there's two songs, Blackfire, excuse me. It's not just one song for the Smurfs for the Nintendo Entertainment System. There are 2 great songs for the Smurfs on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Sir, you gotta have that right here. There's some Necrodancer on the playlist now. But I'm now looking at what's about to be played. Like, do I move FF9 and VVV up to the top of the queue here? I see some upcoming VVV and FF9. They're going to the top of the queue now. Alright, but I suppose we could go back to playing the game or something. But Hopefully that thoroughly answers your question more than you expected it to be answered, Torque. Not excited for Opus, Muffin. I promised we'd go back to some Opus. People wanted to see us go back to the Opus there. Muffin. Hey, Mr. Spokes. Oh, Chrysalis. Like, I'm not super on board Chrysalis, but we do have one remix of a Chrysalis song on here. It was my favorite song to play on FlashFlashRevolution.com when that existed. Godslayer, I don't think I'm that familiar with. You know of FFR, so I mean it's not probably that obscure, but yeah, feel free, Numbers Game. There's some really good Mega Man tracks for sure, Torque. I mean, I can't have the best Mega Man song will get the VODs muted, but I've got some Mega Man's tracks on here, and I could definitely do with a couple more Mega Man tracks for sure. And we still have some bangers like like Metal Man and Mega Man 3 intro. Just no first half of Mega Man 2 Wily, I'm afraid. Can we speed this up at all? It's kind of a convoluted pile of nonsense, which, you know, describes this whole affair. Could this just be like up here? Where would that go? That would go into trouble. Yeah, no, rotating up here is good. I mean, if you eventually show me an Animal Crossing song that isn't miserable, then I'll consider adding it to the playlist. I mean, I guess I could add the one Earthbound song I like. I think it's called Winters. There is one Earthbound song I like. I've not yet heard a single Animal Crossing song I like, though. And I don't remember Dustman offhand to know how much I like it. Oh man, I once made a Visual Basic program that made the lights on your keyboard, so you know the like caps lock, num lock, scroll lock lights, like dance along to Electric Man's theme from Mega Man 1. I haven't played Paterna Dragon Zero, no. Someone actually brought it up last stream while we were playing Temitsi. But yeah, I don't know much about Paterna. Mr. Spokes. It sounds about right. Here we go, alienating people by complaining about their favorite games. That's how we roll on this stream sometimes. Let's see. I mean, this could like bring it up here. Is that any better? And now I'd bring it over here. Hey, Jack here. Thanks for the host. We only need to save like one cycle, and this whole thing kind of... I mean, I could just delay other things and it would work, but I want to see if I can make this work. Exactly, this folks. Oh yeah, the biggest problem is that, like... So we got the other one coming in, like, from 15, right? So it drops it off here. But that one's got lots of time. We could actually delay that a little bit if we needed to move it from here to somewhere slightly different. We would have enough time. I haven't played any Animal Crossing either. Though, I mean, I have played, you know, like Stardew Valley, for example. It gives some idea of the grind. Let's see. So this would save 2 cycles if what I'm seeing is correct here. I think so. So we get rid of 11 in this case. So you go over here. You go up here, you go up here, you go away. 10 rotates twice. You go back here. Oh, you don't go back that far. Wait, that would mean you're not saving any time at all. I don't think. No, you save one cycle. We said we only needed one cycle, right? It saves one cycle. I thought I was saving 2, but I think it only saves 1. But 1 should be enough. Oh, no, 13. Wait, we're skipping 13 entirely. Okay, we're saving 3 cycles then, I think. You get back over there, and you go over here until we make sure we don't need you anymore. And so 15's gonna spin around, drop it here, and then we're gonna have a little extendo arm right here that's like, pwah! Does that. And then... Oh, this is gonna be a problem for this, isn't it? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know, we'll figure that part out. Wait, no, 13 we still need. 13 delivers. So we need 16 done. Sixteen's got the same timing as 12 now, so yeah, you can go back here. Just one cycle sooner, which is what we were looking for. The problem is that it doesn't go to the right place anymore. So, like, save ourselves a cycle to lose more cycles. But we'll be losing them out of the way. It'll be somewhere else. Which is important. And maybe we can figure out a better place to park this here. Let's see. Like, what if this guy's like here, and it just moves it up here? This is like here, and that moves it up there. That resembles great, actually. Not that way. The other way. I guess 13 should actually be at the end here. And then 4 can just spin one more time. Four might need to be delayed by 1 cycle if I spin it one more time, but let's try it anyway. No, okay. We got the one half. That troubles me, Mr. Spokes, because Stardew Valley does not have enough game for my taste. Not to say that there's anything wrong with enjoying games like that. It's just not what I'm usually looking for a game experience. I do love Stardew Valley's title screen, though, and the secrets it contains that most people don't even know about. That's the best part of Stardew Valley. Okay. So, we have combined Salt and Life. Now, where's Death? Where's Death hanging out? Death's hanging out over here somewhere? Death's hanging out right here, last we left it. We could also spin it like over here as another option. Which is maybe fine. Feel like at this point I'm gonna use like 2 more of these bonding glyphs, so I'm just gonna drop everything like into place, it'll be bonded again, and then we'll move it to the actual product spot here. I like charming non-grinding games. Charm is important to me. It's not always essential, but charm's pretty important. It's a lot of little charm that really makes most of my favorite games shine. Like, there's a ton of little charm in Undertale and One Shot and Shovel Knight and so many other games. Honestly, this is probably better over here. Let's just do that. Plop death on over here. Like, at some point we'll already have 2 salts combined ready for death to go. We just you decide when they combine. Like, probably right here, honestly, is a pretty reasonable spot. And then, like, I mean, Cave Story, yeah, like, how could I have not already said Cave Story? The game still has its flaws by today's standard, for sure, but it has so much charm, so much charm. Nice, Numbers Guy, that sounds like a neat idea. I've always enjoyed alchemy as a theme. Okay. Like, how do I do this without using another glyph? Whatever, use another glyph. Just use like 18 glyphs. Who even cares? All the glyphs. This jam's from Batman on the NES. Gotcha, Numbers Guy. Yeah, that's something that that's the sort of thing that's very hard to strike a good balance between, as we kind of had an extended conversation on the Discord about, right? That there's some cool stuff to be done with experimenting in ways like that, but it can also feel tedious and frustrating depending on the implementation. Yeah, that's an easy trap to fall into. It's like, I want this one thing to be good. That's hard to get out of, and like that's part of the idea of game jams, is to try to get out of that mindset. Sometimes, like, nope, you need to finish in 4 days. Like, you don't have time to perfect any of this stuff. Oh, do you want a good UI and responsiveness? Nope, don't have time for it. You gotta just make stuff work. Okay. So, plopping death over there seems like a plan. So we'll fuse some salt, plop it in with this, and okay. Let me see how this is coming out on the life side of things again. Okay, it's like that. Alright, so Salt Cell Life is like that, and we'll need Salt Cell Death like that. Hey, Formal. Can I have Salt here and Death here, or is that no good? Come here. I think that's no good. So maybe... We'll allow it this time, but we'll have to write you up in the future, Formal. We run a strict stream here. Okay, so then just move the salt there and there, and that's fine. So that's pretty easy peasy. And then we, I don't know, fling it over here somewhere. Life's like up here. We'll get it there eventually. These guys over here or something. And we're gonna need another one of these over here. The old technical truth, Annie. The old technical truth. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Forward. Just punch the sickness in the face so it doesn't have a chance to take hold. Because it works that way, right? Alright, well let's go ahead and just merge that, and then we'll figure out how that synergizes with everything else later. I think that's what we want there, so it'll grab that and move it right there. And then we'll have salt, salt, death all fused together in the right order. Cool. Alright, so we just need to get salt here and salt here. Okay, when's 8 going off? Let me just put a tag there real quick. So we want 17, 18, 19 situation to be done by there, basically. If not sooner. But not so much sooner that it's going to cause a conflict because it's done too soon. So probably like there. Work our way back. Oh, and then I still need one of these guys for this janky little plan over here. We're loosely optimizing for time and sound. We're optimizing for whatever feels like fun, mostly. Sometimes that means optimizing for speed, sometimes that means optimizing for style, sometimes that means neither. Oh, there. Also, this is trying to rotate directly through everything. That's obviously not going to work. I don't... All of this should be on the opposite side. Instead of directly in the way. Like, there's no... Alright. That's not quite right either, though. Alright, well, I guess we'll just do this slightly differently then. One less arm. So this should still happen first, right? Yeah. Oh, this isn't gonna calcify. That's not gonna work. I'm being dumb. Should have been very obvious how to flip this smoothly, and I'm not doing it. That's better. Hey, that arm I deleted that I shouldn't have deleted, let's re-add that. Alright, cool. Good talk. This is still the one that has to happen first, though. Okay, now it's on the other side, and this is not going to immediately crash into the rest of the tools. Good. Heck, damn it. Alright, what if we do all this a little bit later and then just slide it, just like smooth it in just after. Yeah, there we go. Exactly like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Are you sure you have enough quotation marks there, Blackfire? Look, Asher, if I have the space, I'm gonna use it, okay? So, let's see, life ends up like up here, right? Like it's up here? Something like that. Death's gonna be over here. And we're just gonna kind of awkwardly snake them to each other, I guess. We'll do a probably double pull and then a double pull. That resembles sane, maybe. Alright, that's gonna end up over here. And, you know, surely facing the wrong direction and everything else, but let's get to see where this all ends up. Life's like there. Okay, it's not that much later. That's not too far behind life. So we got it like this right now. And we've got extra time on life, so we should spend that time rotating life to fit the situation. That was like this. Okay. Although we don't... I'm only using this for a marker because this is not going to be the final spot quite, but... So we kind of just spin life up into this area, basically. Huh? I do wish it was a little easier to, like, mark spots here where stuff ended up, yeah? And I already failed to mentally mark that correctly, so... Where is it? Okay, right there. So this is grabbing it by this piece here. I don't have any idea what you mean by ghost, Adam, Shadow Cluster. This is going off of 16, right? 4, technically? Let's see. Yeah, 4 is actually the one that's got it on them there. So 21's after 4 and 24's after that. You know, just a casual 24 arms in this solution. Nothing to worry about here. I think we need to like rotate it once. So like pivot, do something like that. Exactly, Sal, exactly. Oh. 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 You meant hold the key one. Oh. I think I remember finding out about this like 3 or 4 streams into this last time, but I totally forgot. That's real good. Thank you. I was like, they gotta have something, don't they? They're just, I guess not. They're just bad for some reason. No, they got it covered. All right, perfect. Well, oh, it should show me ghost items though, yeah? Yeah. Blip. Blip. Can 24 just rotate this into victory? Can we just do that? Is the timing lovely? We could probably make the timing lovely if it's not. Oh, 24 is already doing a double rotate. Never mind. We need a new contender. A new friend to do this. Do us right here. Introducing arm number 25. So that's... Wait, did I rotate this the wrong way? I suppose we rotated that way, didn't I? Oh, it won't? Well, in this case, it would rotate a full 180 on 24. Oh, 24 already had a drop, though. Wouldn't it extend it by 1? Because we, would rotate a third time, and we'd need a third rotation to get back. Like, we aren't adding a new drop. But yeah, no, it would extend it by 2, wouldn't it? Because you still have to do 2 extra rotations, and everything else has to be the same. Hey, crawfish. Sometimes. Oh, you're saying drop it on the way back. Great scrunching. Yeah. That would work. We do have ample space in that vicinity. Is that actually faster? Let's see, rotate it back, drop. Oh, it's dropping here. So yeah, it's 1 cycle faster. Not that this is the most optimized solution by any means, but I think swing it back has a little more style. So I'm on board. I'm on board. Let's do it. That's the button. There we go. So we got this, and now we're going like this, right? Or does it still end up? No, it still ends up like that. No, it doesn't. I have such a hard time visualizing this properly. So it's I mean, it's holding on to the here. What did I just ruin? Why is something breaking sooner? What happened? Oh, the extra... Did I accidentally add it to the wrong thing? Did I add it to 23 instead of 24? I did. Alright, well... Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright. Once it's going, it's pretty fast. Look at that. I'm number 3 on cycles with that on my friends list. Check that out. Number 3. I'm number dead last on area used. That's my kind of solution. Use up all of the possible. Your name here doesn't like 17. I do it a cool 235. No problem. I do wish there was like a zoom out I could do here so we could see the whole thing moving at once easily, you know? But it's a bit of a convoluted nonsense, but it's fast. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, you'd have to just do the recorded GIF thing. Oh, this is just that. What is this one? Oh, that's, yeah, okay. I don't know, like, it feels like a waste to make a GIF out of this one, to be honest. It's not quite GIF-worthy. The most GIF-worthy one we have can't be made into a GIF because it's not a stable solution. It can't be repeated. But how fast does this record a solution? Okay, it saves it instantly and saves it to my desktop. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was always a really good idea in this game, by the way. I think that's a very clever idea for, like, marketing and stuff in general. Like, hey, you can show off these neat little solutions. Like, I saw them all over the place when this game first came out. Now getting 29 says on VAR. No, not gonna happen. I'm pretty happy with this 49. Thank you very much. Look, I've beaten the developer of Cosmic Express, okay, by 2 cycles, so it's good enough for me. If I were to use this and go to the market, would I collapse into a quivering heap of nerves? The effect is subtle, but you may want to avoid crowded areas while using it. You say that as if you've already tried it. My confidence and reasonable certainty isn't enough for you? Over the course of my life, I've learned that trust is not something to be given lightly. Especially not to alchemists. It's a fine thing to say in the presence of a thief. Alright, we did it. We got a licensing potion. We've done it. Mission accomplished. Oh, you got borderless full screen. Makes it hard to show off the desktop save solution. Not that, again, it's terribly impressive, mind you, but we got a, we got a thing. No, stop. There we go. Got a thing anyway. There we go. Gotcha, Cluster. Yeah, I'm probably not into the super competitive side of this myself. Like, I can certainly see the appeal, but I just am not that keen on these sort of puzzles to get into it that deep. But it is cool that such a scene exists. Very Dark Thread is a difficulty hump, huh? Uh-oh. We already spent the first third of the stream on Life Sensing Potion, which wasn't really very hard, so... Oh! Yeah, see, now we're zoomed out, we can see... We have that abandoned... Looking stylish garrison, that's what the arm on the left is doing. Yeah, that was the arm I pulled off to the side because I wasn't sure if my replacement for it was going to work, and then I completely forgot about it. I do love how hypnotic it can be just watching some of these machines work, though. I've always enjoyed that. There you go. The arm over there is for dabbing on the haters. That's why we needed 25 arms. 24, whatever we ended up with, I don't even know anymore. And style is important. I mean, if we were gonna make stylish extra arms, I would have added the multiple around the puzzle, you know, not just one, but the fact it's just one, like doing one stupid little motion is really better than any intentional style I could be adding to this anyway, I feel. In any case, I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes. We're going to take a break. We'll do at least a little more of this game, see if we can do this now intimidating Very Dark Thread, because apparently it's a difficulty hump. And we'll be back in a couple minutes and yeah, do a little more Opus and maybe switch to something else afterwards, depending on how we're feeling. And sleep well, Sparky Numbers. Be back in a couple minutes, everybody else. Alrighty, we are back. Hey, Zimmy. Let's go into Very Dark Thread, I suppose, huh? Music sounds very sad that we're doing Very Dark Thread. Hey there, Ed. Greetings, Templar. See, even the thief thinks this is a bit much, so maybe we shouldn't even bother with a Very Dark Thread. This is a bit much. I feel as though I'm being suited up like a grenadier. Stay still, or I won't get your measurements properly. Must you really outfit me this way? The more light you absorb, the easier it'll be for you to blend into the shadows. I can already do that. You seem to underestimate my abilities. I want to leave nothing to chance. Oh, snapping. Oh, no. Alright, we got a continuous product. So, right, because it's thread again. So we're doing a thread. So this time we need to make a continuous feed. I'm gonna go look at the last time we did this, so for comparison, yeah? Climbing rope fiber. Right? Okay, that was a little bit easier, but... Just push it on like that. Yeah. That one looks like a much easier one to do that with. Hey, Alyssa. Oh, we have to push it to the left. I can't even rotate it. Like, I want to be pushed to the right. Alright. No pushing to the left. This is the Quicksilver? Yeah, okay. So this upgrades my lead. We need to turn it into mercury. Oh, iron. Okay. Oh no, yeah, you are right. I am pushing to the right. Alright, fair enough. So we need to upgrade this twice. Yes, it is eventually led to gold. It's just very expensive to do so. You have to turn lead into tin, to iron, to copper, into silver, into gold. And this goes up and down, not just, although that's potentially fine. We could potentially use the same setup to, do both the up and down if we just, rotate it, right? We're gonna be turning you into, salt. Is this beneficial to me at all? Eh? No. Oh god, but there's the third connection. This is only making 2 connections. Yeah. It was not. Jaunty Western Tour was not part of Opus Magnum. we're doing 2 of 4 connections at that point, right? Mm-hmm. 4 is twice as many as 2. I don't know if you fine viewers were aware of this fact. I mean, I could just start doing stuff, but I don't think... I think that's going to be a lot worse than having a plan for this one. We kind of just started doing stuff in the last one. That worked out fine. But, Well, let's at least look at this nonsense here. That's no. I don't think so. Alright, I can see why this is considered a difficulty. Imagine looking back at the last thread again one won't really help me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So what did we do on this? We had 3 4R3 connections. So, I mean, the 4 connections might work, I guess, because, yeah, once you, like, as long as you have one arm that can keep pushing it past everything else, we could still do something similar. It's a pretty smooth solution, for the record. I mean, yeah, this actually would potentially work, wouldn't it? So moves it there. Like, as long as everything else is in place, which is, you know, easier said than done, but where you just keep pushing it along here. Like, if this atom's in place, when we push it in, it'll bond to that, and then when we keep pushing, it'll bond to this, and everything will be, I think, honky-dory? We're not gonna get bogus fuses this way. this here better over here, technically? Probably? We only need salt here and then here. I don't think the gaps will be problematic. Why does it feel like I don't even need this? I do. I certainly do. But yeah, so as far as the gaps go, it shouldn't really be an issue because, like, so we bond these two, we push it forward, now it bonds up here, cool, we push it forward, now it bonds here, push it forward, now it bonds here, and that starts giving us this, and we just keep pushing it forward. So as long as the other atoms are in place, the gaps shouldn't really matter there. Yeah, I guess given the end is like that, I think this orientation is actually better. But... wait, this orientation asks for 3 iron. The other orientation is asking me for 3 salt. Both of those situations seem wrong. Like, we should be looking for 2 of each, right? But... yeah, we can't be looking for an uneven number. There has to be the same of both. There's no sane solution that doesn't. So that means I'm still missing something I need to be doing here, I think. It should just be iron, salt, or salt. Salt, iron, salt, iron. But this first one isn't doing anything, though. That's the problem I keep having. Yeah. First one ain't got nothing it's binding to. But that's always gonna be the oh god. Weird. Ah, that's funny, Emma. I have no idea how trivial that actually is to fix without being tedious. But as for my problem, I mean, it's gonna be the same problem on the other side. Add more arms. Well, we will be doing that. So, like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all our molecules, but we still need to make the last fuse to the next set of 4. Which I think can happen here. So no atoms go onto this, but we just keep pushing it along, and it works? Is that true? Are these the projections accurate? So we've got salt iron, moves over 1. Now it's salt iron, salt. Moves over 2. Salt iron, salt iron. So those are all 4 taken up at this point, right? No, up here. Salt iron, salt iron. And how about behind that? No. It's not fusing nothing behind it. That ain't gonna work. It would need to fuse with that sooner to actually have one arm able to keep pushing it along. Greetings, Esperay. Yeah, I imagine I will never do the almanac puzzles, but who knows, I suppose. Who knows? Something weird we could do like this that somehow works, is there? Sort of, but then once again we're looking at 4. Can we do 6? I don't actually know what the almanac puzzles are, but my assumption is that they're these over here. So you've got 5 story series levels and then almanac afterwards, like as extra hard challenge level sort of stuff. So is 6? Do we need to make like 6? Because that'd still be the even number. That might work. Maybe. Salt iron. Then we move it over here and we attach an iron down here and a salt here. So we're, you know, iron, salt, salt. Move it over there. Attach one more iron. I don't think we have enough room to do this with one pusher, which means this is awful. It means I need to piece things together separately, move them into the middle, and then push them through, which is also doable. But let's see, so this would be... Does this make any sense at all? And what if we just have the full raw snake here? Alright, so iron, salt. Iron, salt, iron. Iron, salt, iron, salt. Move it right along. Iron, salt, iron, salt, iron. Move it right along. Iron, salt, iron, salt, iron, salt. And how we do it on the back chain of this, so salt, iron, salt, iron, salt, iron. This would certainly have to be like over here. And that feels awful. I'm afraid of how not worky that'll be. But let's take a look. Let's take a look. Alright, iron salt. Iron salt. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, alright. We need to connect things on the side and move them to the middle. Okay. That's intimidating. No, we wouldn't be looking at those connections. Because those would likely be the connections already being formed between the salt and the iron, because then we could be working on both of those things at the same time instead of separately. Well, either way we're connecting salt and iron, it's just which salt and iron are we connecting? Ah! There's no, like, easy symmetry break to give me a concept to focus on. It's like, oh, it has to be this way, so let's narrow down our thought process there. Alright, so let's say we've got salt iron here that we're already connected and moved right into here. And then we're combining it with another salt iron that we're here. So those fuse. So we're basically adding this fuse right here because we've already got... Oh no, we're adding this fuse, excuse me. We're adding this fuse because we've already got this fuse and this fuse. So we got... But then we still need this fuse. On fire. I mean, sort of, because the idea we were trying was not tenable, so we're figuring out what options might be tenable. Alright, so... There's no easy way to mark notes in the thought process here, but... So these are already connected. Bring them over here, they fuse here. So we've got that there. And that fuses with those. And then that fuses with these. Is that, does that look like a thing that would work? So we're creating this fusion because we already have this one, and this one, and this one. That's... I don't like that that totals 5, but that might be fine. Because we might actually need to repeat one to actually make this work. Greetings, Alcaris. Alright. By the time this gets over here, it's already... Yeah, no, this is tenable. That seems quite possible. Al? Like, Al? There's a lot of ways one could go with that name. I'm not surprised I had it right at some point and missed. Hey, cat. Feel free to remind me. Okay, so we need to make 3 pairs. And I guess these pairs should be being made over here because we need to bring them to both sides, sort of thing. Get you later, Dragon Zero. Thanks for the host, Church. Have you still been apexing lately, or hopping on something else on stream? Just Alceris, okay. Yeah, I mean, feel free to ask questions, Kat. It's a little complicated, but if you've ever seen Space Kim, it's along the same lines as that, where essentially have some sort of inputs that we're transforming into some sort of output by moving around and converting them and stuff. And giving these little mechanical arms, little programs that tells them to move around, pick stuff up and stuff like that. This is still very early on solving this puzzle, so there's not a whole lot here yet. Because we needed to make sure a plan would work for this mess before we started implementing it. Yeah, automating stuff, exactly. Something along those lines, maybe? Oh, there's no way to... Alright, we can efficiently make one. We can sort of get it out. On either side, even, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I like the core efficiency and style of the first look at that we're just gonna go with it for the rest, yeah? Sure. Okay. So, is there any particular reason I want to do top or bottom first? Probably. Oh, that was airship fuel cake. Yeah, we can show off airship fuel again. Like, I feel every time we stream this game now, we have to show off airship fuel like 3 times. per playthrough. But yeah, it's always good to just show some completed. Well, here, hold on. Let me show a more sane completed solution first. I don't know, stamina potion maybe. This is probably kind of sane, right? Yeah, this is kind of sane. So here's like a completed solution from one of the easier levels. We combine these water and salt together, and then put an iron in the middle, and there we go, stamina potion. Nope. And that was a moderately but not crazily efficient solution, essentially. Meanwhile, we've got airship fuel, which is the best solution I've ever constructed, clearly. Here's the, you know, the code for it. There's the instruction list for airship fuel right there. And we'll just let that one ride here. But it's cool because it's spiraling all along the outside here. And I'll tell you to pay special attention at the end, because like the final one's like windmill slammed and then like that. It's just spun all the way around, windmill slammed in there. But the single best thing, like, it's not even an inefficient solution. I mean, it is compared to like the super fast ones, but it's still faster than average. But the best thing is when we press this continue editing button, it immediately fails. It immediately fails on the very next step. Generally, you're trying to make a solution that just keeps going indefinitely. But, I tried to do that. I really did. Try to do like a normal correct solution, but then, that wasn't working at all, so we just, strong-armed the hell out of it. Made it work. I still love the elegant simplicity of the core concept of this design. Like, so the thing here that makes this kind of like a madness solution to some extent is like the easy solution is just to use 2 of these fires instead of 3, right? Like they give you 3 of them, but you need either 2 or 4 basically on what you're using them for. So actively using 3 efficiently is not easy. We were kind of trying to use 3 to turn into 12, right? Because then 3 and 4 are both divisible by 12, so we were doing 3 things simultaneously. And that was a cool idea, and I still think it's a cool idea, and I'm sure I could still make a super stylistic solution using all 3 like that and spinning around. Like this basic idea could be done correctly. I am confident, but I couldn't figure it out, so we ended up with this monstrosity. The core idea has so much style and finesse, though. I guess technically 4 and 5 should be first, because those things happen first, yeah? Well, do they just happen at the same time? I guess they just happen at the same time, don't they? Oh, I was gonna figure out if I needed to do the top or the bottom first, huh? So my plan had 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, so we want to do the bottom first. Oh, literally going the wrong direction because I copied it on all of them, and that's only in the right direction for half of them. Alright, 3 needs to go clockwise. And 4 needs to go clockwise. Okay. And we may not have time, we might have to put a little gap in there, right? Like, we don't have time to do that. Also, it doesn't matter which of these go first, because it only matters which of these ones go first. But, you know. But that ain't gonna give me enough time. No, it is, actually. Okay, okay. No, we can roll with some efficient nonsense. Are we gonna try to 4-cycle loop this? That sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm somewhat tempted. Nope, terrible idea. Let's do a 6-cycle loop on that. Sounds good. All right. So we'll pull those all the way out here. And we're going to need to combine them with the salt bits over here. Should be, you know, relatively easy. Yeah. They were the ones I already had out for that purpose, but you know. So once, I guess 10 should be after 6 here, yeah. And then 11's after 7, or which is now 8. Oh, there. And then this is just moving into position here. Also, we're doing it prematurely. We're not making iron. Right. Right. Alright. Can't we just, use frickin' tin instead? It'll probably be fine. Okay. We need to upgrade our lead twice. That means we don't actually need both of these arms, really, do we? Because we need to wait for it anyway? Yeah. So we'll remove 2 over here, I suppose. It is too reflective. Okay, you got me there. So 7 needs to happen quite a bit later. 5 needs to happen later. After here. And then that needs to loop again. So... let's move you up there. That's probably slightly less confusing. Okay, then 5 should be at the right time now. After the second Quicksilver is dropped off, then it turns into iron. We grab that bad boy iron and haul out. So 6 now goes here. Okay. And 7 goes, I don't know, somewhere over here. Hopefully sooner than that. Let's hope. Let's hope it's, So is, I guess these are just gonna miss every other cycle, is the idea? Like, this is gonna try to grab and there won't be anything there. That's our timing we're aiming for here. And it'll still move around but not do anything. That's how we maintain a 6-cycle loop. Alright, 6. I think that's it. Well, here, I shouldn't just think it. Oh no. Oh, I got rid of the wrong side. Okay. You know what? There we go. I gotta have 2 arms in the middle because that fits the style better. Oh, but now these arms are pulling the wrong thing. And it was actually way better to pull the other thing, maybe. Can we make it equally good to pull the other thing? I mean, like, swinging this over here is pretty nice. Oh, but we can do that in... yeah, we could use an extendo arm here, pushing it in. Which works about the same. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Clearly, this needs to stylistically go right here. Welcome back, Cat. Alright. Well, you should be after 5. So once 5... Well, hold on. We should make sure the rest of this works first. Okay, so that puts that there. And this is trying to mosey because... Let's see. Oh, we might actually have time. We should move that out of the way, I guess, so we know what the deal is here. And here. We'll just have something over here to fling it over here. Which won't work, will it? No. No, it sure won't. Alright, have something over here to fling it over here, which will work for now. And not be terribly ideal, but, you know. That'll work for now. So after 6 is done... Okay, that's still too fast. So make 8 start later, essentially. Oh, except now that means 9's gonna make 8 and 9 start later. Okay. Can't move an atom in 2 directions at once. Wait, I thought I spaced it so that wasn't a thing. Alright, let's watch that again. Looks like, yeah, they're both grabbing onto it at the same time. I thought it was one off of that, but I guess not. We're looking at 5 and 7 right now. Oh, it is one off, but it needs to be 2 off. Because, like, this is starting to pull it, but this grabbed onto it before it had a chance to pull it away. So, this won't work, because that'll be too early, right? Yeah, because then it grabs the 10. Seems like questionable too, because it's going to put everything else off cycle. Yeah. But I guess we're just going to do that and see if we can make everything else work if it's off cycle. Alright, so then 11 out 1. Right, that'll be now off cycle as well. Let's extend those by 1. And then that's going to collide because we haven't finished that part yet. Also because it needs to wait longer. Because this just got here on 10, right? Well, on 7 rather. Yeah, that like transforms as it's pulling, but that's good enough. So this would now be a grab, next cycle moved here. So we need to delay 9 by 2 cycles. I mean, all of this should work, assuming my initial premise was correct. That might be a big assumption, but, you know, we'll find out. We'll find out. That was a Chrono Cross, actually, not FF9. So the most awkward thing remaining is that we're dealing with 2 separate placements for our molecules on the bottom. So we're gonna, I guess, plan on it like these, like 5 and 7 here, where the first one just fails to grab it because it's not there the second time, but then it's back there when it needs to again. So it's a quasi 12-step loop that we're doing with 6 steps, and hoping it works. That seems to be our current plan. I mean, I've had worse ideas. Wait, does this literally go where it needs to? Oh, not quite. It's one space off. Almost. Oh, it's also rotated the exact wrong direction. I think we're gonna have a dedicated rotation arm over here. And it'll be amazing. Alright. Because, yeah, that's just gonna slam it in with iron in the middle rather than salt. So if I'd planned that far ahead, I could have arranged this whole setup opposite so that these would end up in the right order. But I'll be honest, I don't feel like redoing it, so it'll work. It'll just slow things down a couple cycles. Like 3 cycles? Yeah, slow things down 3 cycles. On each loop, I suppose. Which is quite a bit. Although, will the other one be in the right orientation? Because we also need one that ends up here, right? Right here, yeah. I kind of wish I could just toggle this on so I didn't have to hold it. Like, I think I usually want Ghost Atoms on, but oh well. Anyways, so we still need salt in the middle, so that would still need to be. Oh man. Oh no, that's doable, except that there's no room to put the arms without everything else smashing into it. Like, if we had room, we could just put an extendo arm here and move it over here and rotate, like, extend it into position. All easy peasy, like. But can we actually do that here? Blip, blip, blip. That looks doable. That turns us into an 8 cycle, though. 8 cycle loop instead of 6 cycle loop. Since we're using one arm to do everything. Well, that's not even everything. It would still need another rotation, but... So, 10 cycle loop? And just say, screw it? Or do we figure something else out? I mean, we could put another arm up here, but that sounds like a terrible idea when we also need to put other stuff up here. Well, I mean, we only need one thing. Hey, Indie Battle. Yeah, just more cycles all day long. No, nothing but cycles. We haven't actually finished that. Or have we? Well, we theoretically... Oh, 12 doesn't move yet, does it? Okay. That's why there's no phantom there. We should move 11 and 12 into their proper places, give them better numbers. So 11's right after 6 or right after 9. Take your pick. Wait, is that wrong already? No? Why did 10 look like it was happening too late for 9? I guess it's just 9's slower on the draw than it looks like. Alright. Anyway, 10 happens after 9. And 12 happens after 11. Okay. We don't need to do the same, like, timing gap because we don't need to wait on... Oh god, the 6 cycle won't work on the top because we're doing 2 and 1. We need to do a 12 cycle. Or like an 8 cycle might work. Oh, I see. You're suggesting using 2 converters, glyph of projections rather than 1. Yeah, I mean, that would be another way to do it. It doesn't seem terribly faster because we're still, like, Quicksilvers are limiting situation regardless. Processing lead faster doesn't really help us at all, because it's still Quicksilver limited. But yeah, that's why I'm only using 1 lead, because using more, we don't have the Quicksilver to make that happen. Like, we've only got the 1 Quicksilver. We might be able to, like, if we did like an 8 cycle, we could probably squeeze out using 2 lead. Yeah, we could squeeze out using 2 lead if we were on an 8 cycle rather than a 6 cycle. But on a 4 or 6 cycle, 1 lead's the most I can use. Granted, I've just come to the realization that I clearly need to go to an 8 or higher cycle to make this work in any reasonable fashion. Which might mean, like, tearing up a lot and doing a lot of this over again. Sure, but what I'm saying, Shadow, is that I literally cannot process 1 lead more than every 4 cycles for any meaningful value because the extra lead has nowhere to go. It needs 2 Quicksilver to turn into an iron before it does anything at all I care about. So processing extra lead every 2 cycles instead of every 4 cycles has absolutely no benefit to me. So I guess we could make what we have work if we just forced it to 12 cycle. and then we cry a little bit. Or we trash everything and make a fresh like 8 or 10 cycle loop. Mm-hmm. 12 cycle is terribly inefficient, but would also work. Like, we could actually finish this in, like, a reasonable time if we're just like, screw it, 12 cycle, whatever. Because, like, we're kind of close to done if we're doing this on a 12 cycle loop. It just means we have to copy-paste some of this stuff so that it happens twice in the, inside that 12 cycle. I think that's where I'm leaning. We'll just be sad. That's the answer I'm embracing. Sadness. I keep forgetting about the rails too. I should look at using them a bit more. The way stuff ends up landing in this setup works pretty well without rails though. You think I could just convert this to 8 without breaking everything and being sad? I'll take a look at it. You might be right. We were even only planning on an 8 cycle on... Well, we were planning on a 10 cycle on this, I guess. Because that had to grab, turn... extend, rotate, and go back. So that's 10. But we can figure something else out there to make that work on 8, I suppose. Nothing else required 10 so far. Well, except for the fact that a lot of stuff requires 6, and we'd have to do these things that require 6 and 4. All of these things that require 6 we would need to do in 4. That's the biggest problem with switching it to an 8 cycle. Hey, Iron Face. See, that seems like a relevant design decision to go for a bad joke. Well, everything breaks if I just let the 6 cycles take 6 cycles, Shadow, because they aren't fast enough to keep up with the double 4s. If we're going to an 8 cycle and we're doing like 2 lead in an 8 cycle, the 6s aren't going to keep up. Because they're only processing once every time instead of twice every time. Does that actually sort of work with my split setup here still, though? Maybe it does. In fact, I'm going up and down separately. That might still work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm. So we'll just need to adjust a few timings here and there to avoid collisions, but otherwise it'll mostly work. We don't need a second arm here. We could if it's more stylish. Sure. This is Dark Thread, the last one of Act 3. I need to make sure there's not gonna be, oh, there's... Okay, that's still too soon. So that could be as late as there and still make sense. Oh no, is that one off? I mean, I don't need 2 Rs. I should probably just leave it as 1. I just thought it'd be a little more stylish. Oh no, obviously that's the same timing. That isn't gonna work. Move this here then. Nope. Alright, never mind. Style is forgotten. Oh, right, because it's still on a 6-cycle loop. I need to force it to be 8-cycle if that's going to work. Yeah, no, that works. I just need to do it on 8-cycle, and it's going to break on... Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So somewhere we just need to add a... That makes everything longer, right? So if I just like throw that there. Obviously there'll be things that'll actually go to 8 soon enough, but... Hey, Eldris! Oh, that's from that Lobster Battle Royale video, right, Eldris? I'm like, wait, that's a reference I very recently saw. Alright, this is still probably gonna break, but let's take a look. Okay, that's gonna break there. So 8, or I guess 6 rather, needs to act sooner. No? Yes. Okay. And then we need 3 and 5 to go faster. Oh, these just need to double up. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, we even got a little wiggle room on that now if we wanted to do that sooner. Can we do 2 more? Yes, we could. I'm still a little unsure about an 8 cycle though, because we're 2 and 3 are not the same number. 2 and 3 aren't the same number is the biggest problem that we are currently facing. It might just magically work out. Like every 3 full cycles, it is fine. So we've got 1. No, it would need to be every 2 cycles. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. Because we bring 1 down here, 1 up here, 1 down here, and then this one comes up here and it's too soon. Well, does it have to be though? Let's see. So we get this here. We get this here 8 later. Slightly more than, yeah, let's say about 8 later. So 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Maybe that works. I feel like I've done like this sort of thing using an odd number in the past, and it usually doesn't work out very well. I mean, we're basically there, so we might as well just try it. So sure, let's just try it, see where we end up. And we're on 8 cycle. This still is looking for a 10 cycle, so we'll figure something out to smooth that out a little bit. Yeah, we can have a dedicated arm here that rotates it up a spot, and that would work fine. Okay. So that technically happens before that one. Alright, so 14 comes after 11, and 16 and 17 go up here as well. Alright, so 11 drops off here. But just do that. Oh, it doesn't show the ghost until it's run. I see. Nope, all 3 pivots. Awkward, but workable. Then when 11 happens again, which is right here. And we're hoping this doesn't crash on 11's third loop. Probably won't. We might have to switch the pivot to the end or something. Okay, so there's that. Oh, 17 still needs to move this one up, so 17's after 12. Okay, easy peasy there. Now 8, 9's timed correctly. Then 16 into 17. Hey, Sabata. Yeah, same difference. Same difference. Wait, 17 was supposed to... Oh, 17 needs to go right after 9 does its thing. So it needs to go sooner. Right there, or is it one off? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that just needs to be rotated to fit here. Wait, is this stopping this here? Because I'm already rotating it. So 13 can't grab it anymore. Okay, 13's the rotator. Let's go ahead and catch that. Bloop. Okay. So that'll be, yeah, no, that'll be right. Okay. So we'll have salt putting it up here, and we need to fully rotate it too. Of course we do. Of course we do. Hey there, Spoonie. Welcome to the stream. We do have time for that, I suppose, so sure. Let's see. Is this, resemble doing what I want it to do? So that's there. And that's in the right place. And this is not in the right place. What's happening over here? Oh, I pulled it back, and I just need it to rotate it. This one doesn't actually need to pull back. It just needs to rotate. Okay, okay. So... Blip. And... No worries, Spinny. We'll figure it out. Eventually. So that's... Oh, it merges too soon! It's one step too fast. Merges prematurely here. 13's taking its sweet time turning this around over here. 13 might be able to grab one turn sooner, actually. Because it's rotating, not moving, yeah? This might work. Let's try it. Oh no, it could have grabbed like 2 turns sooner. 13 can get the lead out here. Yeah, no, this can grab right over here. Alright, then that's gonna be a problem. Let's see. Is there a way to show ghost instructions? No. I mean, there is actually when you started, I get. Well, sort of. No, they just show the gaps here. Oh no, the rotator is grabbing on it at the wrong time, isn't it? Well, it shouldn't be. This should line up. Oh no, 12. 12's grabbing it. Okay. We need 12 to not grab it. We need that to be off cycle. Which is, you know, kind of the problem with having a 12 cycle thing fit into 8 cycles, but we'll see if we can still make this work. I'm not exactly sure how to make it work. we haven't unlocked any yeeting devices yet. Those would probably be pretty helpful. Well, we had a few extra cycles on 12 and 13, so what if we, like, delay them slightly? How many extra cycles? Because 15's looking to do its business one cycle after this. And it grabbed onto it the cycle before, so... I don't think we can delay him 4. That's what we'd need to do. Like, this is now not gonna time right. Yeah, it's gonna do that. That'll be 2 cycles too soon. Although we could delay 18, maybe? Yeah, 18's got time. Alright, 18, wait 2 cycles. If and you could. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Everything we currently have does in fact work. I don't know if these cycles are gonna light up properly for the next loop, but we've created a single strand of thread. So right now, when 15 let go here, this is when we need number 1 to finally do its thing. Which should probably be at the very bottom, really. Oh, you can't drag this down. Okay, you can scroll wheel it. Okay, that works. Alright, so 14 drops off here. And I assume that works. Let's find out. And then 12's trying to do things at the wrong time, yeah. Which, once again, could maybe be delayed if we also delay 17 up here again. I don't know how much more we can delay this, but ouch, Spitty. Yeah, see, now that's too far behind. Technically, this could move first, though. It's only gonna start fusing at that point. It might work. Might buy us some time. Oh, this isn't gonna work at all. Well, wait, hold on. 18. That's gonna make it a 10 cycle. And everything's ruined. We could grab... Okay, we could grab it like here. I think we've got room to put another arm here that is also pushing. We could have both pushing and shoving robots. That might just make sense. This feels kind of like madness. I'm just gonna try this, though. One, two, three, four, five, six, right here. And then that also pushes 2 and repeats. Wait, that almost worked. If I put like another fuser here, would that work? Cause it's off time, like it's off the rails at this point. Cause this is supposed to be over here, right? This molecule here is supposed to be over here, and that's the problem. There's nowhere to put that extra fuser though. I'm like, it's in the right spot. Everything's great. Technically, we could put a fuser here, maybe. Actually, would that work? I don't know, I'm just gonna try it. We're just gonna try it. Then we'll go back to try to fixing it the way that it's supposed to be. But I'm just gonna try this. Okay. And it's even like fast. It's still not Friends List fast, but it is well over the normal speed. And that's with like this is clearly unoptimal in so many ways, and it's still that fast. That's kind of my my MO in this game, right? Like clearly inoptimal, but still fast. Because essentially the like first, yeah, this one doesn't ever go again. Look at this. Number 11 never goes ever again. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. Number 11 sets us up at the beginning and then it never goes ever again. That's the perfect solution. None of our arms just flail around, Formal, but we have one that does like one thing at the very beginning and then never does anything ever again, which I think is even more amazing than just having an arm flailing around. Yeah, no, these are, like, it is very satisfying indeed, Spoody. Just watching these machines work, I love it. I think it's, like, the best part of these games. Well, it's out of sync, Crazy, because we set it up effectively to be a 12-cycle system, but we only used 8 cycles. So it worked at the beginning, and then it's now out of sync for the rest of the go, which is fine because we apparently don't need it anymore. So 11 set up the first one over here, which it's possible isn't even necessary. I'm not sure if it makes it faster or slower, but watch like 11. 11's boom, there we go, it's gonna grab the first one, sets it up. We got that over there, and now it can't grab anything because 14's grabbing them all instead. Or specifically 13's like rotating him away before 11 can grab him. And Gray's kitty's head. What are 2 and 4 doing? 2 and 4 are doing Quicksilver. So they're moving as quickly as possible to move Quicksilver over here. They're actually on a 4 cycle. And that's converting the lead into iron. So I mean, everything's doing something. Just sometimes you've got number 11 that just sets it up. 13 rotates it once, Formal. 13 rotates this one once before 14 grabs on it. That way 14 can still do an 8-cycle loop instead of a 10-cycle loop. So that's 13's job. It just literally rotates this once. Absolutely not kidding. You gotta, I mean, look, if you want to see, okay, hold on. I'll show you, if you haven't seen Airship Fuel, Kitty's Head, I'll show you what terrible looks like. It's quite a striking look, don't you think? I'm a convert. I never thought I'd reach the height of fashion like this. We should go into business as clothers. I can hardly do much more alchemy in any case. We used the last of our Quicksilver making that. But that's a wonderful idea. I'll find us more looming and sewing supplies. Get us a mannequin, too. Consider it done. But, yeah. You gotta see Airship Fuel. If you haven't seen Airship Fuel, Kitty, here we go. Here we go. This is Airship Fuel. So, the idea here... We'll start by explaining the idea. Look at these Cake Surface and Cake Eater. Double cakes, join it up. Is that we're making this, but we're using 3, so we're trying to use all 3 of the fire at the same time. And this is how we ended up doing it. And we got this giant rail that spins all the way around. Watch at the very end. This is like the best part is right here. Like windmill slams it in there. So that's what terrible looks like. And if you thought that was like regular terrible, I'll show you the actual best part. Okay, 1 cycle later, yeah, it collides. 1 cycle later, the program fails and no longer works. But, you know, it worked exactly as long as it needed to. See, if it wasn't for this failure, it would be a lot more fancy and, like, stylish, but I can't even make a GIF out of this because it fails as soon as it's past that point. But it was good enough. It was good enough for Airship Fuel. I'm trying to, like, there was one that we had, like, a really good solution on. I don't remember which one it was, though. Oh, this is, like, a super efficient one, right? This is nice and elegant, just boom. Yeah, this one's pretty elegant. There you go. Yeah, I'm only 2 cycles off the top of my friends list on that, so that one's pretty smooth. Hey, Zalathar. I don't know what you mean by "oh things," Cat. But that's probably my most efficient one, especially because I designed that one super fast too. I'm like, okay, I got an idea, boom, executed, and it was perfect. The lead ore heist. Oh, we're stealing all the ore? How could it be more efficient? In that case, I imagine it's like just kind of almost the same thing, but just starting it up slightly faster. Oh, the lines, that's another way of doing things, Cat. Basically, this is a rail that my arms are moving on, instead of the arms being in a fixed position. So that's another way you can manipulate things, is you can move it up and down a rail, or rotate it around, or a combination of the two. As this monstrosity demonstrates. Yeah, if you didn't actually see the code of airship fuel, here you go. Look at this beauty. Yeah. Oh, gotcha, Cat. Yeah, that's kind of the core. Let's pick whichever here. You turn your basic reagents into salt with these little glyphs here, glyphs of calcification. So as soon as you move one of the irregular reagents, like earth, fire, water, over the glyph, it turns it into salt, and that's what the white stuff is here. The hangover cure, by the way, is 2 salt molecules and one water molecule. All right. Looks like it's time for me to go. Good luck, Nils. You'll know I succeeded when a barge of lead ore floats down the river toward you. And I'll send instructions detailing where to send my share of the gold later. You won't be returning here? No, I'm afraid I can't stay. So you do trust us, finally. Ah, a funny thing about that. When I first found the two of you hiding out in this abandoned shop, my first thought was to cut you both down as you slept and sell your personal effects. Oh my. Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm just kidding. I would have collected only a pittance for your mediocre clothes anyway. How touching. I expect a more touching story couldn't be written. Safe travels, Nils. We'll be here for the time being, should you want to find us. I'm sure we'll run into each other again before long. Uncommon ally. Indeed, though. Indeed. Well, that was the potion we made earlier, right? The life-sensing potion was a potion of light and dark. Well, what do we reckon? What do we reckon? Too much of this game back-to-back does break me a little bit, so I'm thinking we might want to switch up, but we can still stick with hard puzzle games if we want. We can switch over to some advanced Minesweeper, perhaps. It is indeed, Anvar. It is indeed. One of the, like, 90s song commands. Alright, let's look at our decoded message. They're quite capable. Dare say the best of this type I've seen, in fact. Trustworthiness, they'll likely stick to a deal built around shared aims, but they're not the types to develop blind loyalty. Why not meet them yourself? They're holed up in an abandoned shop along the river. Nils. Why is one part, like, underlined? Nothing in the translated part is underlined. Clara Soria. So is this the, like, leader of one of the other houses? I don't remember which houses were which. It's been, you know, a year. You're sure you won't get in trouble, hanging out in the bad part of town with a rogue alchemist? My parents don't know. I spend a lot of time in the observatory, and they always assume I'm there. Not as if they would check for themselves. It's a shame you never got to use Van Tassen's observatory when you visited. I was tasked with fixing it right afterwards. That's okay. I still had a nice time. Even though you were with Frederick? Excuse me? I loved Frederick. You... what? He was kind to me. Maybe the only one who's ever been. It was really nice spending time with him. It's true that kindness is a rare trait in a house heir. I wish I could have protected him. He didn't deserve the world he was born into. None of us do.